If you don't take action, you will end up in an early grave. You will die because of domestic abuse. Do something. Contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline for help. Contact Positive Outcome and do something. Okay? All right. Thank you. Share this video to create awareness. Remember to like, to subscribe, and to hit that button because we have more videos coming on this topic. Thank you. Hi there, positive outcomers. How are you guys doing? This is your friend Doreen, and I am always delighted to come out and hang out with you guys. Right? So here are positive outcomes. As you guys know, we talk about various strategies, tools, we put action plans in place to help us to get to our desired outcome. And we are always hoping, praying, believing that the outcome will be a positive outcome. The world right now is going through so much, and I am personally not happy. And that's why I want to talk about a topic, domestic violence. We are going to be doing a series on domestic abuse and domestic violence. We are going to do about 4 or 5 videos where we're going to talk about the signs that you are domestically abused or you might be domestically abused. We're going to talk about signs or red flag if your friend or your neighbor might be in a situation that they are being domestically abused. We are also going to talk about the abuser. Guys, we are not going to let them go. We're going to talk about the abuser. We're going to create the awareness. If you are an abuser, what you need to do. We're going to talk about various ways and means where you can have help. Help is out there. We're going to discuss topics as, is it only women that are being emotionally abused or domestically abused? Or are there circumstances where men are? And if a man is, what do they do? And then we're going to conclude this series and we're going to talk about what constitutes that healthy, happy relationship. So tune in. Do not miss lots of information that I think we need at this time to help us cut the killing, the abuse that is going on in our homes, okay? All right, guys, so today we're going to start part 1. And the part 1, we're going to talk about signs that you are domestically abused. We're going to talk about some red flags to look out for that you are domestically abused. So this is Domestic Abuse Series part number 1. Okay? So come on in, let us talk, let us have a conversation. A recent report from the U.S. Department of Justice found that 1 in 3 women who visits the emergency room do so because of the effects of domestic abuse. This is not to say that only women face domestic abuse. I have seen and I have dealt with men being abused by their spouses. Right? So contrary to what everybody thinks, that is mostly women, there are men that are suffering in their homes. So domestic violence or domestic abuse is not always as obvious, guys, as you may think. That is because domestic abuse is about controlling someone's mind and emotion as much as hurting their body. They control your mind, they deal with your mind, they deal with your heart, and they hurt your body. So being abused can leave you very, very scared and confused because they've seized control from you. It can be really hard for you to see your partner's action for what they really are. It can be hard. That's someone that loves you. That's someone you think cares about you. So sometimes we are in denial. It can be hard, right? Usually physical abuse isn't what comes first. Most people think domestic abuse is beating. Physical abuse is not what comes first. The abuse can creep up slowly, a put down here or there, an odd excuse to keep you away from your friends and your family. The violence often ramps up once you have been cut out from people. By then, you feel trapped. The abuser will do everything to keep you out from the people that care and love about you. Might cause conflict between you and the people that care about you, so you are isolated. So what are some of the signs that you are abused? If you are afraid of your partner, that is a big red flag. You may be scared to say what you think, to bring up certain topics, to say no to sex. No matter the reason, fear has no place in a healthy relationship. If you are scared, if you're afraid, fear has no place in a healthy relationship, guys. If you feel like you're being abused, there is a good chance that you are. If it has crossed your mind that you're being abused, there is a good chance that you are. And it is worth getting help. Keep that in mind, guys, as we talk about the signs. If it has crossed your mind, you are. So sign number one, your partner bullies you, threatens you, or controls you. What do I mean by that? They accuses you of having an affair. They blame you for abuse. Sometimes they even criticize you for no reason. They tell you what to wear and how to look. And some of them even threaten to kill you or someone close to you, especially when you speak up. They throw things, they throw punches when they're angry. They have anger tantrums. They yell at you and they make you feel so small. Let's pause and think about those things. Are you in a situation where you're criticized, you're being blamed, they make you feel useless, they make you feel small? That is something to look out for. Number two, your partner controls your money. They control the money that you make. They keep cash and credit cards away from you. They put you on allowance and make you explain every dollar that you spend. Even though you're the one working the money, you're the one bringing the paycheck, but they control it. They keep you from working whatever job you want. You become an ATM machine. Sometimes they even steal money from you or your friends, right? They won't let you have money for basic needs for food and clothes. You pretty much have to explain why you need to do your hair, why you need to do your nails, and you are working. They control every aspect of finances. That is a sign that they have seized your financial control, and no one should do that. You are being abused. Number three, your partner cuts you off from friends and family. Remember, that is your support system. The idea is to trap and isolate you. They keep close tabs of where you go and who you go with. They make you ask them permission. Can I go here? Can I go to my family? Can I go to my friends? And sometimes they even embarrass you in front of others, and they make you want to just avoid being with people because you don't know what they're going to come and say or what they're going to do. They just want you to be isolated and trapped so that they have the room to control you. Guys, if you're going through that, you're being abused. Number four, your partner physically abuse you. And it's not only beating, they abandon you in places where you don't know. They take you out of the car in the streets. They attack you with weapons. They keep you from eating, sleeping, or even getting medical care. That is physical abuse. Sometimes they will lock you in and out of the house. They throw punches at you, they kick you, they bully you, they pull your hair. That is physical abuse. That is not love. They don't love you. That is something to seek help, guys. Number five, your partner sexually abuse you. There are cases where in a marriage, a husband or wife, they rape each other. They force you to have sex. They make you to dress in sexy ways. They make you to feel like you owe them sex. They give you sexually transmitted diseases. What kind of love is that? Why are we sitting there? Seek for help. Do something. And number six, for the women that are being abused, the male privileges. Like I said, the majority of those who better their partners who get abused are women, right? Because the male is take the position where I am the head of the household, so I can do what I want to do. They expect also that their partners should follow everything they had to do because they have it in their mind that I'm the male, and they use the male privileges in the wrong way, and it turns out being really, really abusive to their spouses. And the last one, guys, if they have children, they begin to use children as a leverage. An abusive partner can control a victim by threatening the children in the household, criticizing their parental skills, or making threats related to child custody. Some of them say, I will take the kids away, you will never see the kids. They will intimidate the partners. Guys, if you are going through any of this, you are in a relationship that you are being abused, and it's time for you to seek for help, right? And like I said in the beginning, these signs are not different from men or women. Men are being abused just as women are being abused. There are often the same signs for men. There are verbal abuse, there are emotional abuse, maybe not as much physical, but verbal abuse can be terrible. Women take keys from their men, they take medications, they flush it down the toilet, they take their essentials. That is a woman abusing a man. They put them down in social media, in public places, right? So if you're going through everything that I talk about, now the question is, what do you do if you're being abused? What do you do? I've listed it off. First, know that you, looking at me right now, you deserve better and that it is not your fault. If you feel scared, you feel threatened, call 911, right? It can be really hard to leave or stay because that's someone that you love. That's someone you have children with. And that is why you start by calling the National Domestic Hotline, 1-800-799-SAFE. The number will be at the screen. They will help you. Call a friend, call a neighbor, call someone to help because it's hard. You have children together, you have bank accounts together, you have businesses together. So you find yourself making excuses for this person. Seek for help, right? Turn to that neighbor, turn to your spiritual communities, talk to your doctor, do something that can help you out of that situation, okay? And also, this is something that is really key I want to say. If you have gone through all of the signs, have an emergency escape plan. What do I mean by that? Hide a set of car keys somewhere. You just never know. Pack a bag of keys with extra clothes, with your important papers, with your money, with medicines, with essentials that you need, just in a little bag. And keep it safe in a friend's house. Because at any time this abuser might want to do something, you might need to run away. Okay? Have a plan for calling the police in an emergency. You might need to let your kids know what is going on, let your friends know what is going on. Have a code. I have a code with my kids, that you can use for them to know that it's time for them to act. And then finally, know where you are going if there's an emergency and how you will get there. Just don't sit and take it and hope and pray that things will get better. You have to act. Things just does not get better. Other things that can help is that you can try to have your partner, if you want to just be there, enroll in anger management program, or if it's because it's an alcoholic or is taking drug substance abuse program, right? But again, why would you do that? Seek for help, right? So again, what I'm trying to say is that if anyone you know is going through or facing any of the following things: control, intimidation, isolation, emotional abuse, they're using kids as a leverage, the male privileges, anything that I have talked about, you are so unique. I don't care if you're a male or a female, you should not be taking that. You deserve better. You are a positive outcomer, and you are able to take the necessary steps and do some of the things that I've talked about to get yourself out of that situation. Call 911. Call the National Domestic Abuse Prevention Hotline. Get yourself some help. Inbox me, call me, and we will find a way to help you out, okay? All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I am gonna come back and I will talk about signs if your neighbor or your friend, maybe they are being abused but they don't want to tell you, but you're in a place that you can help someone else. So we're going to talk about the other person. This video was all about you. So again, go back and listen to some of the things I talk about and get yourself some help, all right? Thank you. This is your friend, Doreen. Remember, I believe in you and I will continue to believe in you until you do something. So arise and do something and get out of that situation. God bless you. Thank you.